Hello, everybody. So for this week, I wanted to talk about what is called the beneficial, oh, where's it at? The beneficial owners reporting requirements. So this is a brand new thing. It starts in January of 2024. Kind of went over it a few weeks ago in continuing ed. I've heard about it. I've looked into a little bit. But basically what this is, it's not from the IRS, it's from FinCen, which is the financial crimes division of the federal government. So it's more like this is the white collar crime division. If you have foreign bank accounts, you report to FinCen on the FBAR. And so this is a brand new thing. It doesn't involve tax. So it's kind of up in the air whether CPAs can provide this service or if attorneys have to provide it. Honestly, from the way it sounds, it's going to be something really simple. It's going to be like an annual report where you just have to file something with the federal government. Now, the point of this law is it was passed under, and we'll get all into it here in a minute when I'll show you where to go to report and everything, but this was the Corporate Transparency Act that was passed just maybe about a year ago. And reporting requirements start in 2024. And the point of this was it's for all LLCs, they're required to report who the beneficial owners are of any LLC. And really, this is a great example of the federal government using an axe where they should use a scalpel to fix stuff. So really what's happening is like in New York, there was an issue with basically shell companies that are set up by criminal syndicates like mafia and stuff like that to hide where income is going and stuff like that. And so really this is a good way to punish everyone for a few bad apples. So now everybody that owns an LLC is required to report to the FinCen who the beneficial owner of the LLC is. So pretty much every single one of my clients, that means it's you. You have to go in and report that you and your spouse or your partner are the beneficial owners of your LLC. There is no official way to report yet. I'll show you the website here in a second. It's kind of up in the air how this will play out in the next couple of years. But basically, like the FBAR was originally, you have to report foreign assets to FinCen. There's a huge penalty if you don't, and no taxes applied if you do. It's just a completely informational thing. Originally, it was completely separate from tax, and eventually they said, hey, let's just incorporate this with tax return preparation. So it became something that CPAs and tax professionals had to deal with. This is up in the air where it's going to go. It could end up just being another form on the tax return. For now, it's something you have to go in and file separately, like your annual report. And it might not ever end up on the tax return. And it actually might come out in the next year or two that this is considered practicing law. And as a CPA, I'm not allowed to actually file this for you. Right now, it's kind of a gray area. If you want me to do it for you, I can. I don't know how much time it's going to take. My guess is it's going to be like a 30-minute filing or less. It's a pretty basic requirement. My guess is it's going to be a one-page form where you put in that you're the owner of your LLC and here's your address, which is very similar to what an annual report is required at the state Secretary of State. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share screen, kind of show you where the website is to look at this. This is brand new. Minimize that. Okay, so this is, let's go back to Google. I Googled FinCen beneficial ownership. The first thing that popped up was the fincen.gov website. Make sure you're going to the .gov, and it's beneficial ownership reporting requirements. So first thing it says right here at the top, starting January 1st, 2024, many companies will be required to report information to the U.S. government about who ultimately owns and controls them. All they're looking for is if you're the 100% shareholder of your S corporation, if you are the single member LLC, If you and 3 or 4 partners own some real estate, you're going to be required to report there. Now, there are a few exemptions. I don't think anybody is actually, any of my clients are actually in those exemptions. Exemptions are basically government entities, banks, credit unions, accounting firms. So I'm exempt, haha. And that really comes from basically that I fall underneath my state accounting board. I'm already monitored by state and federal government agencies. So this is really looking for those LLCs that are slipping through the cracks that have no federal oversight on anything. So tax exempt entities are exempt. But for the most part, I think every single one of my clients, if you have an LLC, you're going to be required to report. So go to this website. Right now, this is where we report. But if you click on, okay, let's prepare, I'm going to click on how do I file? Because you would think that's okay, where I'm going to file. You click on that, it brings you to frequently asked questions. And guess what? There's no reporting way to report just yet. Should my company report beneficial ownership now? No, it doesn't start yet. It starts in 15 days. Oh, and they haven't updated this yet. Go figure, that's federal government for you. When do I need to report? It tells you starting January 21st. Again, no update yet. When will they accept it? January 1st. So here in 15 days, there's going to be a reporting requirement, but there is still no way to actually file the reports yet. So that's kind of what this is right now. I've had a few clients ask about it. That's why I wanted to do this video. This is a really quick video. This is going to be a reporting requirement for everybody. My guess it will be a simple 1-page report where you say, this is the name of my business, I'm the 100% owner, and here's my address. That's pretty much what they're asking for. And you're going to come here to file it at some point in the future. I'll put it on my calendar to check on this maybe in I'll check on it January, like by the 5th in January, I'll check on it and send out a mass email, and then I'll just keep checking on it every month or so until it finally allows us to report. And then I'll send out a mass email to everyone that, hey, this is open for you to report. Again, if you want me to do it, respond back saying, hey, Jason, please file this for us. You don't know how long it will take. I'm $200 an hour. This is outside the scope of taxes. And I don't even know if my insurance company will cover this for malpractice in the event that I get it wrong. I don't know. And so that's why everything's just kind of up in the air right now. But anyway, that's what this is. It is coming. You are going to have to report. As of right now, who knows what it's going to look like, but it's there. Anyway, I will follow up in a mass email when I finally see it open, but just know this is coming. And it's a great overreach of the federal government to solve a minor problem that they're turning into a major problem. That's about how it goes. Anyway, thank you. Until next week, good luck.